I would say I'm always fortunate to have played with the guys that I played with growing up. As an individual on that ball team, we were just good.
If I had to do it over again, people ask me all the time, what would I change? I wouldn't change a thing, because I think without this experience, I don't know if we're the same people that we turned out to be.
We knew we had a beautiful school, and I think everybody as a whole, to a person, was to basically take care of this place. I mean, it was what we called home.
Those years that I was able to spend here at Locke High School were just preparing me for what would become my future.
It's somebody that's stepping up to put that in front of these kids so that they can come in and for a certain amount of time, not have to worry about what's going on outside the fences and things of that nature.
I think that Ozzie Smith and Eddie Murray would tell you that the lessons they learn in the classroom are just as important, if not more important, than the lessons they learn on the field. When we first moved into the Locke community, it definitely had its challenges. And I would say one of the biggest challenges was that students weren't graduating at high rates within the Locke community. It was actually known as one of the worst high schools, definitely within LAUSD and possibly within the state and the country. So at Green Dot, what we try to do is go into the hardest to serve communities and really create schools that become places where students ultimately see that they can be successful. The number one thing that changes student outcomes is the teacher in the classroom.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to try to break down a home run hit using the calculus knowledge that we've learned. As a teacher, I believe my first job is to inspire. First and foremost. The rest will come naturally, but if a student isn't motivated, I'm not getting anywhere. There are some things that I want them to learn more than anything else outside of my content, and that is self-confidence, the ability to persevere, and to not give up. So when I tell my students about what are the most important things in this class, it's about making yourself a stronger and better person. So when you go on to the real world, you're ready to handle all the challenges that come with living the dreams that you have for yourself. Doesn't matter what it would be.
The teachers are always here early, no matter what, if it's midterms, if it's just any test you need to make up, they're always here early.
They are willing to stay after school for long hours just to teach the students. And it's like it has become like a family.
Yeah, it feels good knowing that this school has had a really bad history, and knowing that after a couple of years, now that Green Dot's taking over, that we're able to bring ourselves back up and make a name for school and show that people here have a future ahead of them at college.
Locke isn't just a community. I'd say Locke is a family.
I think Green Dot's done an unbelievable job, and these kids seem like they're loving to come here.
It was the work ethic that we were taught here at Locke High School, knowing that we were only going to get out of something what we put in it. Our teachers taught us to believe in ourselves, and we just took that with us out into our lives, and look at us today. Here we are.